And we're back. Welcome to Six of Swords Tarot. Welcome in, welcome in. Hey, Mystic. What up, girl? Welcome in, welcome in. Make sure you guys like this stream. Really helps out the channel. I hope everyone's doing great. So donations are open. I will be doing free oracle pulls tonight, and donations will take priority. So let me grab this deck actually. One second. We will be doing that here. I don't even know if I've ever read from the book here before. So this will be interesting. I love this deck. I feel like this deck has very specific messages. I think the art is vibrant and fun, and I just love this deck. And it has a lot of different messages, so I thought it would be a good one to do this with. And this was sent to me by a subscriber. I think it was Jupiter, or which I don't know, Jupiter, God bless if you're out there. You sure can, Michelle. Either Jupiter or I think G might have sent this to me actually. But anywho, all right, girl. Yeah, if you want to oracle pull, just let me know. If you're called to donate, per usual, these are my. Oops, I didn't mean. I have the wrong thingy up. I'm so. There we go. All right. These are my reading options for tarot. Tarot donations will take priority, and I will do free oracle pulls at random. And yeah, let's do it. Perfect, perfect. All right, cool. Michelle, how are you, my friend? All right. All right, Spirit, please open me up to be a clear channel. And I'm not going to pull a jumper. I didn't even say what I wanted to fully say yet. Spirit, please open me up to be a clear channel. Archangel Michael, please protect our live stream tonight. And so it is. All right, Michelle. Spirit, what messages do we have for Michelle tonight? We have the lotus within you awakens. You are a master in light on high. This is a beautiful card with these koi fish here. And I'm going to find... And welcome in. If you're called to donate, let me know. I am also taking orders for custom spell candles for those who are in the U.S. What number is this? Oh, good. They're numbered. Thank the Lord. I hate when they're not numbered. That's a issue. But I don't think I've ever read from this book before. All right, Michelle, here we go, babes. When you hold this card in your hands, all the choirs of angels will be looking down upon you. You are now ready and will surpass yourself and become an inspiration for all beings in all worlds and all times and dimensions. You will awaken and follow your soul path as a master. Think about the image of the lotus on the card. The lotus has roots in the mud of a lake bed and grows toward the light just like you. It rises up through murky water at the bottom of the lake just as you outgrow your base feelings and emotions. However, its final goal is yet to come. It grows through clear water and just below the surface and finally unfurls its beauty, but only when it has found the light. Again, just like you, its fragrance, its true beauty, is at last released into the air, the element of pure thought, spirit, and wisdom. The path that it follows from the mud of the lake bed through the surface cannot spoil its faultless beauty, dim its radiance, or distort its bewitching magical scent. All that the lotus is, you are too. It represents rebirth, fertility, clarity, purity, and perfection. Its fragrance, however, is the true magic as it transports us, liberating us from the illusion of time. Your soul is like the fragrance of the lotus. You can walk in all times, all worlds, all dimensions. You might think that none of these things, nor are you wise or a master, but know there is no time and everything is now. Start to believe you yourself are the light from the future that shines and guides you. You have long since been a master in light on high. The crystal associated with this is ruby, in numerology number 5. And represents the koi fish and the lotus. You might want to look up those animal totems as well. Hey, Virgo. And so I would say, my message for you is I think what this card is trying to tell you, Michelle, is that the future and what is ahead of you is much brighter and greater than what is behind you. And I think if you believe in yourself and feel... I named my car Ruby. I love that. And, Ruby is, I believe it's the Cancer or the July birthstone, but I will also say I have a ruby gemstone necklace, and ruby is really good for, it's a very energizing stone, and so that might be a stone that you want to carry in your car or that you might want to work with as well, because it might give you some of this energy and momentum to move forward. I see a lot of positive energy that you're moving towards, leaving a lot of crap behind you. And I think this is also about you, just believing in yourself in general. Actually, I'm going to pull my oracles that I pull here. All right, so welcome in, guys. Make sure you like the stream. And so tarot donations will take priority. If you're called to donate, let me know. First up on our tarot list, I have Virgo. Virgo, go ahead and post. And then I will proceed with oracle pulls when I am done with donations. And yeah. Welcome in. Welcome in. Sounds good, boo. All right, Virgo is up. Thank you so much. Awesome, I'll add you to the list. Give me one moment. Up first, I have Virgo. I have Virgo, and then we have A. Sounds good. All right, give me 1 second. All right, babes, let's get into it. I'm going to start, let's see what your question is. Your question is, I hope I can read the whole thing. Let me go to my email because it might cut off the question. Okay. Weird situation going on at work. A colleague was discriminatory. Oof. She is actually a leader. Oh my God. Anyway, I will report her to HR. What's the outcome of this? I was hurt. I'm so sorry you went through that. I'm going to, we're going to take it over to the brass tacks of the, you sent me a different amount. Did you just want the 7 card reading before SB Virgo, before I begin? I just want to confirm. Ugh, I'm sorry to hear that. No, you're fine. I just want to I just want to make sure you're getting the reading that you want. So just let me know which one you wanted. Sometimes people will send me tips, so I just didn't know if but I also want to make sure you're getting the reading you want. You know what I mean? So I appreciate it. Tips are welcome, friends. Tips are welcome. Starry-Eyed Tarot. How's it going, girly? How's it going, girly pop? All right, no worries. All right, SB, let's get into this. So we're having a workplace discrimination situation going on. I'm so sorry to hear that. I think you're doing the right thing by, reporting it. Spirit, show us the outcome for Virgo. Show us the outcome. What is going to happen? What is going to be the outcome of reporting this to HR? 3 of Wands. We have beautiful. Okay, so you're doing the right thing by taking the action. 3 of Wands, okay? Having the communication. Queen of Wands, you're definitely feeling in your power. Taking action. Wow. Wow. Okay, so this is what I am seeing. Entertainment purposes only. Please see my legal disclaimer. Top of the deck, I have the truth will prevail in this matter. So I think it's really important that you, and so what I would do before you, because I know a little something about this. Ooh, we have 4 of Cups. Yeah, this is just a really unfortunate situation. But here's what I'm seeing. Before you go in there tomorrow, I would document and write down every single thing that happened, what time it happened, and everything that you can remember that happened is painful as hard as it is. This way, hey newbie, this way you can turn it over to the leaders or HR or whoever to, not only are you going to speak and tell them what happened, and it might be a little bit difficult to do that, because it's obviously a very uncomfortable situation that you're going through, but the more you have documented, the more concrete the investigation will be, because when you're verbally telling them what happens, they have to, also capture all of that. So if you give them something in writing, like a statement that really outlines like what was said, how it was said, hi baby girl, and all of that good stuff. Sorry, I haven't brushed Ember out today. She looks a little homeless, so please don't judge me. Hi mama girl, you gotta sit down, baby. So here's what I'm seeing. Yeah, 3 of Wands, Hermit, Knight of Swords. It's going to be it might even be a quick conversation, but it's going to be very impactful here. We have the Queen of Wands and Ace of Wands. What might actually happen is this manager, whoever this person is, this person may get dismissed. I have 8 of Cups and the World. This is an ending and moving in a new direction. So this person may actually lose their job over this. So I would definitely, as uncomfortable as this is, speaking your truth here, Ace of Swords, I feel the truth will prevail here, and they are going to get either pretty seriously disciplined or dismissed in general. I would say, in 2025, I feel like most companies pretty much have a 0 tolerance for discrimination. So if you have a good HR department, hopefully they will you know, they'll take this pretty seriously. And I feel like HR, you know, HR is a thankless job. I feel like, you know, as much as people hate on HR, like, it's also, it's just yeah. So anyway, but hopefully you have some good, competent people that are looking out for your best interest. And I feel pretty positive about it. Spirit, what is the outcome going to be of this situation? I have Aries, North Node in the 10th house. You are supposed to be there. And I feel like, you know, Aries, North Node in the 10th house. This is about you trailblazing. I actually have my North Node in Aries, and it's about trailblazing whatever house it's in. And this is in your 10th house of career and public image. And so this is really about you doing what you feel is right to master the experience that you're having. I also feel like you're meant to be in this job, and you'll continue to stay in this job. So, I'm going to leave that with you in Spirit's blessing. Virgo, I'm so sorry to hear about that. We're going to move. We're going to keep it moving. Hi, BB girl. Can I, excuse me. She's a Taurus, so she's not going to move without putting up a fight. All right. My Taurus Gemini moon. She's such a good little, she's the sweetest and fiercest little baby all at the same time. Starry says she's driving, trying to avoid traffic, had a bad experience. I'm sorry to hear that. All right, up next we have, all right, up next on the list we have, I'm probably not going to say your name correctly. Why does my ear hurt? Does somebody's ear hurt? Spirit, we don't want to be feeling that. Or is that me? It went away. Is somebody's ear hurt? All right. Ow, ow, ow. She's loafing. Oh, yeah. These cats, these babies know how to loaf. They know how to loaf. Vanessa, welcome, babes. Let me know your question, and we'll get right into it. And then tonight I am doing free oracle pulls at random. Donations will take priority. And we're just going to keep on keeping on. Welcome, Vanessa. Go ahead and post your question. Oh, I see it. So I'm so sorry about that. What are Anthony's next actions in regard to me and us? Let me grab my romance deck for this. And apparently Ember is really going to be loafing tonight. King of Pentacles flew out of the deck. All right, Vanessa. Sorry, Amber. You wanted to sit here? You're going to have to deal with the bell. Her fur is flying in the wind. Hi, baby girl. All right, girly. What's Anthony's next action? Spirit, show me Anthony's next actions toward Vanessa. Anthony's next actions toward Vanessa. Anthony's next actions toward Vanessa. Now I have Willow in the house. For those of you who are new, I'm a cat lady. If you haven't noticed, there's two more in addition to this. But Willow doesn't like to be on camera. Oh, I have all my cats are in here actually. All right, Spirit, show me what's going on with Anthony Welcome in, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. What are Anthony's next actions? Wow. Okay. So the cards that I have here, 9 of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, 3 of Wands, Ace of Wands, the Star, 5 of Wands, and 9 of Cups. I do think that there is a little bit of push and pull, but I feel like that's more of like a passionate type of energy, or maybe a bit of like sexual chemistry type of energy in the air. But his next actions are, I think he's going to reach out to you. And I don't know if you've been waiting on him. 9 of Pentacles is a woman sitting in her abundance, but she's alone. I don't know if you have any pets. She's like sitting here alone with her pets, and chilling and just kind of minding her business. And then we have, Ace of Swords, 3 of Wands is ships coming in, wanting to make a plan with you, wanting to make something happen, maybe calling you to plan a date or to call you and see what you're doing or make plans with you. We do have the Ace of Wands and the Star. This is showing me someone who is, yes, that's why I ask push and pull. So with the Ace of Wands and the Star, I feel like he definitely, there is a serious attraction. I do think that he's going to start giving you more undivided attention. When I see the Star, it's like my eyes are on you. This is Aquarius energy. It's fixed energy, right? And then we're ending here with the 9 of Cups, which is a wish fulfillment card. So if you're trying to understand like where he's at, you're going to find out. He's going to tell you his truth. He's going to express more about, what he's looking for or wanting to spend more time with you. In terms of he may want to get physical with you, you know what I mean? We're all adults here. It's fine. It's been slow, communicating slow. And me being a lady sitting, I refuse to put, absolutely. And Vanessa, I think you're right on the right track. Here you are, this woman sitting in your abundance, sitting in your feminine energy, doing the damn thing. That's what I want. More stability and attention. He's been slow here and there. And yeah, I mean, I do think that, I think the energy is going to start to pick up. The other thing I will say is, I think, did Venus just move into Gemini? Can I look at the astrology real quick, if you don't mind? I like to incorporate astrology into my readings, just with the current transits. Yes. So Venus is in Gemini, okay? And even though Gemini does represent the lovers in the tarot, Gemini isn't the most commitment-driven sign. Gemini likes to stay changeable. Gemini likes to stay a little bit buzzy, and Gemini likes variety. So I definitely see that there is going to be a change in the current energy, but don't expect like a major profession of love or like I want to get married to you. Like I see you guys dating and spending more time and getting to know each other, more like 5th house energy. Of like having fun and going on dates. And that's what you want to do. You want to keep it light. You want to get to know each other. That's what, the dating stages is all about. We have the 2 of Pentacles. You're still getting to know each other. You're still trying to figure things out. 6 of Pentacles, I do think the energy will become a bit more reciprocal in this connection. And trust and believe me, you can ask any of the girls on here. I don't say that very often. So... but no, I think you're doing the right thing, girl. Sitting in your feminine, and if he comes around, cool. If not, like, you're still a bad bee sitting in your energy. We have, yeah, beautiful. Okay, wow. Love this. And I was just talking about the 5th house. So we have Neptune and Libra in the 5th house. Libra is the sign of love and relationships, okay? Libra likes balance. Libra likes for things to be reciprocal with that 6 of Pentacles, that harmonizing energy. Neptune can be a bit of a romantic sign. And then the 5th house is the house of short-term dating and joy. It's the house of Leo. And so it's exploring like a little bit of a romantic connection, getting to know each other. So this isn't like going 0 to 60. This is just spending more time, paying more attention, understanding, having conversations. Ace of Swords and Ace of Wands. Who are you? How do you tick? Like, what are you into? I want to learn more about you. 3 of Wands. making actual plans with you and respecting your time. And if they're not doing that, boy, bye. But yeah, I think the energy is going to shift and you guys will start getting to know each other more and more as time goes on. So I'm going to leave that with you in Spirit's blessing. I'm annoyed waiting. Girl, don't be waiting for no man. Don't be waiting for no man. Live your life. I'm a Libra. Well, of course, babes. Of course. You want all that love. I'm trying to find the balance. Yeah. Yeah, y'all love love. I'm a Scorpio. I'm like, I don't care if I ever go on another date the rest of my life. I'm happy with my baby kittens. Vanessa, I'm going to leave that with you in Spirit's blessing. Am I caught up? Yeah, girl, I'm like, I'm good. So, private readings are open. I am also, yes, and one of my besties is a Libra, so girl, I get it. Actually, and also Newbie and my Libra friend have both been like, Bird, you should really we would love to see you in a relationship and, have love and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to look for anything. I mean, I'm good. My life cannot be, I've been a bad picker for a long time. And so, it's fine. All right. Am I caught up? Do we have any other donations or do you guys want to do Oracle? Let's see. All right. So I will be doing free Oracle pulls. Donations will still take priority. I'm going to be using the newbie's like, yep. I'm going to be using the Ember's in the way. Ember's little butt's in the way. Which is funny because she's the littlest one. My vet told me that Augustus needs to lose half a pound because he's been eating everybody else's food. So I've been trying to monitor that whole thing. Anyway. All right, if you would like an Oracle card, let me know. And Starry Eyed Tarot, make sure you guys check out her channel. She said, I'm gonna scroll up and we're gonna talk about this. Hold on. Calicos are the best. They are, and the funny thing is, those of you who have been with me for a long time know the entire span of my channel, I've had 5 different cats. So Miko passed away, God rest his soul. He was a Libra. Then I had Minerva, who was a Cancer, and she was a rescue. She was like an unexpected rescue, but I'm not a fan. I wasn't a fan of female cats. I've always liked boys, but she really gave me a change of heart. But I can only do one female at a time. So Ember is my only female, and I wanted a calico because I don't know if we have anyone who can speak about this, but in Chinese tradition, calicos are a huge omen of good luck. And so she's kind of like a tuxedo calico. She's got white paws and a white belly. So she's really cute. So yes, she's Persian, and then my boys are exotic short hair, so they're basically short hair Persians. So, but yeah, Ember is my good luck charm, and she's such a baby doll. Hello, welcome in. Yep, if you guys are called to donate, let me know if you want an Oracle pull. Just let me know you want an Oracle card, and we'll get into it. I can pull an Oracle for you, unless you want, they're crazy. They can be. She's actually really mellow, because she's a Taurus. I got 2 Tauruses on purpose, and then Augustus is an Aries. But he has a lot of Pisces in his chart, so it kind of mellows him out a little bit. But, yeah. Hi, Gus. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, so she is quiet for a calico. She likes to talk, but she will when it comes to the boys, like, she will beat their ass. She is like the huntress and the like most aggressive one, I would say. And like if the boys go after her, I'm like, don't start something you can't finish because she will beat your ass. The boys play so gentle with each other, and then she'll just like, she'll do like a kill shot. She's, you know, they all have different qualities of mind. Anyways, welcome in. Make sure you guys like the stream. We're going to be doing free oracle pulls. If you're called to donate, tarot donations will take priority. And all right, welcome in. I don't want to say your name wrong. Leonda? Leonda? I don't want to say it wrong, but we're gonna read a card for you, babe. You are unique. Be brave, a little crazy, but be yourself. And this is number 34. I feel like doesn't she look like Taylor Swift? I really feel like they were channeling Taylor Swift with this card. So, awesome. All right, let me read some to you, okay? It is often the very people who recognize their own uniqueness who feel lonely or like outsiders. Having recognized their own otherness and wanting to live according to it, they make the mistake of thinking that other people will not understand or want anything to do with them. However, this is an illusion born of past experience with its roots in childhood or perhaps even much earlier. These experiences have served to strengthen you, helping you to recognize your uniqueness and to live it fully. You have now reached the point on your soul path where you find the strength within you to banish the illusion and find the truth that lies beneath them. It is the people who remain true to their nature who change this world, making it a more joyful, peaceful, and colorful place. Celebrate yourself and your individuality and give it more space in your life. Be crazy, be brave, be yourself, and live your difference. I love this card. These cards are way more deeper, like in the book, this is really cool, actually. Your uniqueness will give you gentle dignity and irresistible charisma. If you are ready to accept yourself just as you are, you will discover wholeness and a sense of fulfillment. Accept that you are unique, acknowledge your otherness and differentness, and in so doing, be fulfilled and free. Give yourself space and allow yourself to let go of anything that no longer serves you. Everything in your past has matured into wisdom, allowing you to live according to your creative nature. Be the embodiment of joy, magnificence, freedom, and exude everything and everyone, or exclude anything standing in your way. Do it now without delay. So your essential oil is patchouli, healing crystal is peridot, power animal is the phoenix, and then numerology number 7. So those are some things you might want to read about, but I'm going to leave that with you in Spirit's blessing. Taylor Swift is a sign. Yes, I love that. Oh, no worries, Virgo. All right, who else wants one? Yes, Ember is the sweetest little BB. I'll send you pictures. Starry, I will send you photos. I have a picture of them all like sitting together. It's really funny, actually. All right, newbie wants an oracle. Spirit. Let's open up to newbie. And Starry, we'll get you too. All right, newbie. It is time for a change. Do not wait or put off decisions any longer. And we have the butterfly of transformation here. And this is number 5, which represents 5 or change in numerology. So let's get these for you. It is time for change. Everything within you is calling out for a change, as is your soul. New momentum is in the air, and a new path awaits. Change occurs through change. Break down any rigid structures that can restrict and hold you back. Begin with changes that are easy for you, such as cleaning or throwing out old things. I think, weren't you recently doing that? Ask the hairdresser for a different haircut. Buy yourself some new clothing or something to wear. Do something daring, crazy, something that you've always wanted to do. Then find some like-minded people to share, to share this change with. It'll be more fun and if you can enjoy it with others. Talking about it will give you further strength to do it. Now is the time. Wait no longer. This life is too beautiful to be wasted with avoidance tactics and putting things off. Otherwise, it could pass you by. Begin with simple things and the bigger issues will change by themselves. I feel that too. The key is not to give up. Change something every day and you will see how wonderful things can happen. You are standing on the threshold of a gate of light. If by embracing change you manage to pass through this gate, it will herald the start of a whole new understanding of yourself. Be ready to face everything you find difficult to change. All the dark habits that are like pitfalls ready to trip you up on your soul path. You hold in your hand a great opportunity with this card. Free yourself from self-imposed constraints and you will realize that many things are not what they seem. Power animal is the phoenix. Your essential oil is pine. Hold on, Augustus wants to come up here. Healing crystal is amethyst and numerology number 5. All right.
Hi, puppy. Hi, puppy. You want to sit with Sipster, huh? I know you, boo honeybee. I know you, boo honeybee. You're cute. Come here. Come on.
I know, Gus. We're running out of room over here. All right, newbie, that's what I got for you, boo.
I know. Gus never wants to be alone. He always wants to be with me or his sister.
You are so welcome, for sure. I've been throwing out fresh and clean. Ember's like, I'm done with this. We're trading one cat for another. All right. Up next, we have Starry-Eyed Tarot. You're gonna get 2. You're gonna get 2. Why not? I usually don't pull jumpers, but we're gonna have an extra for you. Release your creative energies. Make use of them in your life. And we have a light-filled angel is at your side. It watches over you at every doorway. So I definitely do feel like Spirit is with you very strongly right now. I mean, I feel like it always is. You're a very spiritual person, and we have number 7 here, which is definitely a number of spirituality as well. So let's read some. There's a magical flow of creativity in all of us. So maybe you're wanting to express yourself through art or music, or I know you do like modeling and stuff like that. How these energies express themselves vary from person to person. As children, we simply surrender ourselves to these creative energies and feel the joy they bring us and bring inner peace, balance, and concentration, helping us to forget about time and be in the moment. Remember your childhood and the games you used to play. You were so in touch with your imaginative side of your character. Do not use your creative powers in the hope of achieving recognition and fame, since they will simply flow away from you into others instead. The reason you have drawn this card is to help you release your creativity and use the energy for yourself. Yes, yes, yes. And I was recently watching like this art video, and they were talking about how, like, you know, a lot of times when people make art, it's like doing it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Repressing them will only lead to their gathering and manifestation of blockages in your energy system. Yes. So a really good way to get energy flowing is to use whatever your creative outlet is to get creative with stuff. Creative energy needs to flow. Give them room to do so and make the most of it. Dance, paint, sing. Do not waste this gift. It will inspire and raise you to levels of which others can only dare to dream. Devote yourself to your creativity. In such moments, you can be very close to the divine source and feel its eternal love within you. Whatever kind of work you do, find some time to be creative now. Its time is of great importance for your soul path and will bring you healing. So power animal is the hawk. Oh my gosh, you got my favorite essential oil, which is grapefruit. Thanks, Virgo. All right, Virgo is up next. And then the healing crystal is Tiger's Eye, and then number 7. And then we have number 38. The path of your soul is a path full of light. Here in this world, the danger of being led astray by darkness lurks everywhere. You have drawn this card as a card of protection. Place it somewhere visible over the course of the next few days. It represents a warning. Be aware of the actions you take. Stay centered, and ideally do not go out avoiding conversations where they are not necessary. Damn. Try to postpone as much as you can. Do not let anger... I feel like this is intense. So we'll talk about it. I'm just going to read this, though. Do not let anger or other low energies influence your decisions. You would regret it bitterly and perhaps even lose something of great value. Do not make any decisions this week. Be brave, clever, and smart. Trust your feelings more than your intellect. Put your trust in the angel by your side. Be sensitive to the balance of emotions in your heart. Acknowledge your lies and let them go. The power animal is panther. Your essential oil is, we're going to talk about it. Your essential oil is rose. I have tiger's eye again, and then master number 11. So here's what I would say. I think that there's a lot of protection around you, and so I would just be really, really aware of your surroundings this week. I've never read this book before, so I didn't really know like the deeper level of this. I just, will usually give the message here and like intuitively whatever's going on in the reading. But it watches over you at every dark doorway. So if you're in a situation where you feel like the energy is really off, I would definitely, tap into your intuition. And we have, purple here representing your crown chakra. I would definitely, if something feels off, then it's totally off, and allow yourself to like avoid stuff. But you got to live your life and do what you got to do. So I'm not telling you to, the book said that, I'm not telling you to do that. So I think you're grown, and it's just saying that there could be some darker energies maybe in certain places that you could potentially go. So just look out for that.
Look at this little boy. Hi.
That was wild. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to tell you not to leave your house. That's too much. All right, we got Virgo on our list, and then newbie. I don't know if you have plans, but I think for sure, the message is to listen to your intuition and do what you're feeling called to do about the situation. Up next, we have the lovely Virgo. Virgo, thank you so much. And then we got newbie. So we are going back to our doo-ba-doo-boo-doo. Oh, Virgo, let me know what kind of reading you want and what your question is. Yeah. Virgo, let me know what you want to get into, boo. I don't, oh, here it is. Sorry, babes. All right, I got Virgo for 2. So sorry. No worries. It took and then I see newbies. It took my phone a minute to update. Okay, question number 1. What's coming in for me in the next 2 weeks? All right, I'm going to have to remove my son. Give me one moment.
Hi, baby love. I have boo-boo stuff.
He loves, if I'm ever doing ritual, he's my magic baby.
Hi, honeybee. I'm so sorry, but I have to move you over to the bed because I love you so much, but I have to do readings, honey. You can lay right here, honeybee. Good boy. Good habibi.
Okay. Thank you. All right, babes, let's get into it. Virgo, first question is, what is coming in the next 2 weeks? What is coming in for me in the next 2 weeks? Spirit, show me. What is coming in for Virgo in the next 2 weeks? What is coming in for Virgo in the next 2 weeks? We have Temperance, healing, support, Two of Cups, beautiful, King of Swords. There's a lot of healing going on. Chris, welcome in, babes. How are ya? Virgo, let's talk about it. So I'm seeing a lot of healing coming in the next 2 weeks for you. There could be something that you could be struggling with, or there could be something weighing. I'm definitely feeling like a heavy heart with you right now. And I know that you've been through a lot, but I just feel like you're might be a little bit extra emotional right now, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think what's going to happen is you're going to feel a bit more stronger, and you're going to feel more balanced and a little bit more confident than you're feeling right now. There's a lot of emotion going on. Temperance, you're going to figure it out. You're going to look at the bigger picture. We have Sagittarius energy here. Three of Pentacles, there's going to be support from other people, and this could come in, and I feel like I've read this for you a couple times, but it's almost like there's support coming in for you that maybe you weren't expecting. People are trying to help you, and people are trying to offer things. I think some of the support is going to come through conversation. There could be a man or a King of Swords, an air sign that comes in to assist you with something. And I'm also seeing potentially time with friends and spending, or even having deep conversation, or this could even be like if you have a play date with, like, let's say your son has a friend and you guys like have a play date or something, like finding friendship through that, like through another parent or something like that, and just having like adult conversation where you're starting to feel like more and more normal, more and more like yourself. I definitely, if you are feeling any heavy energy right now, or if something comes up in the next 2 weeks, know that it's coming up to heal. And once it's healed, it's going away. And the star is saying hope is restored, the healing happens, and we're seeing things in a brighter light. We're having hope for the future again. Aquarius is the star energy. It's looking towards the future. It's looking towards how can we do things in a new and hopeful way. Chris, thank you so much. You are B after newbie. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. We have Uranus in Cancer in the 5th house. There could even be, you could even meet heavy with new work situation too. There could be, listen, I don't say this very often. I know, I sound so funny. Uranus in the 5th house with Cancer. There could be an unexpected meeting, and I have to say it. I'm just going to isolate this here. There could also be an unexpected meeting with that Uranus energy of a new romantic partner or someone that you have a crush on that could also be an air sign. Someone that sparks your interest, someone that maybe you like asks you out on a date, or someone that you have a crush on. So that's also something to look forward to. I feel like that would happen maybe a little bit further into the 2 weeks, but I think that there's some heavy energy there's going to be healing, and I think the next person that sparks your interest is going to come a bit unexpectedly with Uranus in the 5th house. It's kind of surprising energy. This next person coming in could be an air sign. So I'm gonna, and 2 of Cups, like this is very compatible, very reciprocal and harmonious, compatible energy. So I'm gonna leave that with you. Welcome in, guys. I don't know if we're already at 50 minutes. I might do last call because I feel like I'm gonna do last call. And I might close the oracle because we probably, by the time I get through the next several readings, we'll probably be ready to shut her down. But, all right. Your next question is, will ADHD digital arts be a successful side hustle? Coloring pages. Girl, go look on, oh, you guys get to see my ratchet. I'm wearing my Whitney Houston. I got a brand new Whitney Houston shirt. Whitney Houston is one of my favorites. I have 2 Whitney shirts. I'm crazy. I know, I'm excited. Anyway, this is one of those cool, like, 90s oversized. Anyway, I love this shirt. Anywho, go look at my Amazon wish list right now because I just discovered, I've already had, like, I was into coloring during the COVID and stuff, but I guess it, like, became really popular again, and so I ordered some more stuff, and I put some little coloring books in my Amazon wish list for anyone who wants to send me a little Whitney Houston. Can I express my love for Nippy? I am obsessed with Whitney Houston, and I don't know if you guys know this, okay? She is an icon. She is the greatest vocalist to have ever lived on this planet, in my personal opinion. Go Google Whitney Houston Star Spangled Banner at the Super Bowl and tell me that that's the best thing that's ever been done. Period. Anywhere. She is everything to me. Her interviews are iconic. She is the funniest person in the world, and I find it funny because she's a Leo. Anyways, 2 girls can sing. You and Whitney. Newbie and Mariah Carey. So Mariah and Whitney did 2 of my favorites. Did a duet for The Prince of Egypt, which I love that movie. It was like a cartoon from the 90s. So good. Anyways, Ember, you can't come up here right now. Sorry guys. But anyway, Google the Whitney Houston Star Spangled Banner. Anyways, and hold on. I was going to link, in case you guys want to send me a housewarming gift. I can still say housewarming gift. It's Prime Day. I don't think anything is on a Prime special though here. The Diane swear. I am too rich to ever smoke crack. I freaking love Whitney. The other thing I'll say about Whitney, my last thing, the movie that they did that came out in theaters, not like the Ratchet Lifetime ones, but the Whitney movie that came out in theaters was so well done. And I know that she was involved in some interesting stuff, but it was such a respect to her and her life and didn't paint her as some type of like crazy druggie, because listen, this woman had been through so much, and I feel like they did her justice and they did it respectfully, and they didn't make her look like, because she was the greatest of all time as far as I'm concerned. I could talk about Whitney Houston all night, but I can't. We gotta continue these readings. I apologize. Chris and Newbie, you know what you signed up for over here, so I'm gonna stop talking about Whitney because I could talk about her all day long. Do you know she was cousins with Dionne Warwick? But anyways, I'm also a music nerd. I was originally gonna go to school for music recording, but I didn't want to be poor. I was also gonna be a teacher, but I didn't want to be poor. So I continued to go down other avenues. And here I am doing tarot on YouTube. So she's the greatest of all time. I want to love Mariah. I don't know her. So my bestie, for his birthday during COVID, I dressed up like Mariah Carey, like for his birthday party, and I wore this sequin dress, and I curled my hair, and I made a sign like she wore that she used on Watch What Happens Live that said, "I don't know her." This is a true story. I should post it. I should post it on the channel, but I don't want my images out there. Nikki, I'm not a huge, Last thing, sorry, I know, last thing I'll say, I'm not a huge Nikki fan. I will say, I also, like, I loved old Destiny's Child, like, love, writings on the wall, like, I love it. But I'm not a huge, like, I like and respect Beyonce. I think she's an amazing vocalist. Jay-Z, I'm not, like, he annoys me. I think he's just, like, ugh, not into it. But I watched some of the Cowboy Carter tour, like, on YouTube. You can watch the videos, and it's actually pretty good. Like, it's actually pretty good. So, anyway, she's going to be in Atlanta. I kind of wanted to, anyway. But that's kind of too far for me to go. She's not coming where I live, which is fine. But anyway. Yes, I'm sorry, guys. Okay. Will the ADHD digital art... Sorry, this really spun out of control. Will the ADHD side hustle be... Narrow Spicy on Etsy and Amazon. Will it be a successful side hustle? Six of Pentacles. Nine of Swords. I think it can be. I think this is something that you should execute sooner than later. Because I think this is an area that's gaining popularity. And I think I'm not going to say it's like a trending thing that's going to go away, because I think that there's going to be a market for it because it's popular. But if you strike while the iron is hot, if you strike while it's really trendy, which I feel like it is right now, if I have coloring books in my Amazon wish list, then it's probably, you know what I'm saying? It's trendy, because I basically live under a rock. But the Six of, and I don't even have TikTok, or the only thing I have is YouTube, because I don't want to be on any of that crap. But Six of Pentacles, yes, I do feel like this would be profitable. However, I think this is something that you might stress yourself out about. Two of Pentacles, there's decisions that have to be made. There's things that you have to weigh out. I would not make this your only form of income. I would have this as a side hustle. That's the appropriate place for this in your life. Page of Swords, Queen of Swords, you need an appropriate way to massively communicate this. The Eight of Wands is about communication and doing it really fast and in your face. Page of Swords, there might be a little bit of a learning curve. And the Queen of Swords is, this is Libra energy. This is all about aesthetic and being very precise and very crisp and very clean, and doing something that is going to appeal to a wide audience from an aesthetic perspective. So if you can nail that, then yeah, I do think this is going to be a profitable side hustle for you. Knight of Swords, there is a sense of urgency here with all these swords and the Eight of Wands. Ace of Pentacles, I think that you don't break the bank, but I think this is something that you can invest in. I will say that you will be spending, you might lose a little sleep over this, I'm not going to lie, but I feel like any, a good job is worth it, right? So, or a good, side hustle is worth it. this essentially is my side hustle, the readings, even though I feel like I have multiple full-time jobs. But it's, you know, if you're passionate about it, if you're passionate enough about it, you'll put in the time and the energy and you'll want to do it. So I love that. So the answer is yes. The answer is yes. And 10th house of career, Neptune. Yeah, and so the thing about Neptune energy, Neptune in Cancer, the grass is going to grow where you water it. Neptune in Cancer in the 10th house. Wherever you nurture it is where it's going to grow. So what you put into it is what you're going to get out of it, I feel. But I think that there is a sense of urgency to act fast and like don't sit on this. I would take action now to figure out how to do this. So, but yeah, if you have the passion to do it, Page of Wands, which you might, if it's something that really lights you up, then it's a hell yes for me, especially with this 10th house energy. I will say though, when it comes to side hustle stuff, with the Neptune energy, Neptune can be a little bit up and down. It can be a little bit deceiving. So like one month you might be really, 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 really high in sales, and then the next month you might take a dip. So know that I wouldn't have this be, at least for the beginning, like your main source of employment or income, but there is a level of success that you can achieve here. And you can really make it what you want it. Stella, welcome in, my friend. All right, up next we have Newbie. I'm going to close out our readings because, what are y'all talking about? Dua Lipa. DC was great. Hold on. You went to see... Hold on. You're a Barb. I got to see what you're doing. Jay-Z, Divas... You were front row. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Dua Lipa. Oh my god. I bet she is freaking amazing. I love her so much. Okay. Up next, we got Newbie. Go ahead and post. Newbie, Chris, and Stella. This is our list. And I'm going to close it out because we have a little ways to go. I'm going to try not to yap and just get through the readings because that's what you guys are here for. So, Newbie, go ahead and post, babe. And I'll try to cut my side conversations. Thanks, babes. All right. Oh, okay. I have your thingy. Is it in your house or like on your front porch? Is it at your front? Is it a delivery or is it in your house? Tell me that. Actually, I want a different deck. Tell me that much, my friend. And I need a different deck. Is it a delivery missing or is it in your house already? And Stella, thank you for your patience, guys, as we get through these readings. I so appreciate you guys. All right. Inside your house, it's going missing. Spirit, connect me to Newbie's energy. Take me into Newbie's house. I'm in your is it in your kitchen? I'm in your kitchen. Do you keep the pills in the kitchen or in a cupboard? That's where they're taking me. They said stop shuffling. Let's see what's going on here. Knight of Wands. I think newbie. Why do you gotta do this to me, girl? This is for entertainment purposes only. Please see this is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. I think someone's taking them. I think someone's taking them. I don't want to start anything, and this is for entertainment purposes only. But the energy, I'm trying to be very neutral here in this energy reading here. I'm picking up fire sign energy. I have a Knight of Wands here. We have some rough cards here. Do any of these drugs cause sedation or cause you to get high? Or not, I don't mean high, but like, do they cause you to... what is the word I'm looking for? Do they basically put you under the influence? I'm going to talk about it all. But the Seven of, this is even more specific, because the Seven of Cups is about being distorted, and it's Neptune energy. It's not being able to see clearly. And so this is someone who is, look, see how cloudy this energy is? This is someone who is under the influence of something that is, I can't figure out what it is I'm trying to say. What is the word that I'm trying to say? Yeah, it basically puts somebody under the influence. It basically puts somebody under the influence here. And I feel like, hi Ambi, hi mamas, this could have been something that, so what do I have here? I have 3 5s here. Like, this energy isn't good. I think someone is taking them. This could be a male, this could be a fire sign. We have the 5 of Wands, we have the 5 of Cups, 4 of Cups. This is not something that you want. This is a lose-lose situation. Yeah. And so this could be someone who discovered this, and I definitely have fire sign energy. I have Leo energy here, okay? Someone who discovered this and realized what it did, so they took it again. They went after it. With the Chariot. They could have even taken it somewhere. No, Stella, Stella, you are on the list still. I'm going to get you, Stella, don't worry. Newbie. I don't even know what oracle. You've made me such a better reader, because I have. Yes, I have. And so I don't even know where to go from here with the oracle. I guess I'm gonna pull. Okay, give me 1 second here. Thanks for your patience, Chris and Stella. Oh, newbie. If it's a large quantity, they could be taking it somewhere and sharing it with their friends. Okay, we have Triumph of Lies. Somebody's lying about it. I have Fated to Suffer. This is someone who is trying to numb out. Okay. And we have Blinded to Pain. This is someone who's kind of going through something and trying to numb out. So let me see what the advice is for you. And then, and just so you guys know, we have Newbie, Chris, and then Stella. Thank you guys for your patience. I'm sorry. I'm taking forever. Okay. Thinking it through. What is Newbie's advice for this situation? What is Newbie's advice for... I think someone's taking it. And they're using it for themselves. Speak your words into being. We have Leo again. I have Gemini and I have Leo here. So I think that, and I'm sure that you've already talked to the people who are in and out of your home about this, but I would have some very direct conversations about it. Think it through of how you want to approach this. I think someone's taking it. And this is obviously somebody who is in and out of your house. Or someone who has access in and out of your house. All right, MB, we gotta do readings for other people, honey. Come on. Chris is up next. Newbie, I hope that was helpful. Chris, I know you posted. Give me 1 second here. All right, Chris is up next. Thank you for your patience. All right, Chris, let's do it. And I know you sent me doop-a-doop-a-doo. Chris, do you want to? It's okay, newbie. It's okay. No, you are totally fine. I was talking about Whitney Houston and I took forever, so I'm so sorry, honey. All right, so I have Chris for 2 and then Stella. Give me just a few minutes. We're going to get through it all. All right, Chris, there's this guy I used to link up with, Adam the Cancer. Reached out to him yesterday. He's been kind of ghosting me. What is going on? I didn't think I did anything wrong. Spirit, show me the energy of the Cancer. Adam, what is going on? What is his energy towards Chris? What is his energy towards Chris? Actually, we're gonna... Cancers are funny. Okay, let me connect to his energy really quickly. Adam the Cancer. When it's a no for a Cancer, I feel like they act funny. And I'm going to try to explain that for you. I'm going to try to explain that. Give me 1 second here. He's kind of ghosting you. What is his energy towards Chris? 3 of Wands. King of Wands. 2 of Pentacles. The Star. Queen of Wands. Strength. 2 of Cups. And the Knight of Cups. Here's my opinion here. I have a king, I have a queen, and I have a knight. I have a 2 of Cups. I don't think that he has any negative feelings towards you per se. I think he's involved with somebody else. I think maybe he was with someone or spending time with another person, which is why he's been slow in responding. Okay? The 2 of Pentacles says, I feel like he's juggling people. Even if he told you he's single, and he could just be out there meddling with other people, playing around with other people, because I have 3 different individuals here. The 3 of Wands, I do think that he could respond to you, but the energy isn't stable. It's a little bit flighty because of all these other people. I don't think he's going to be able to give you like the undivided attention that maybe you were wanting with this, Star, Knight of Cups energy. It's like with the 2 of Pentacles, I feel like he's juggling all of this. I also feel like, Cancers don't like to be alone. And I have a Cancer moon. I know you're a Cancer moon, and I'm not throwing shade. I'm a water sign. Listen, okay? But when Cancers, especially Cancer men, when they're acting like in their shadow self, they can just spend time with a lot of different people and maybe tell them things that they don't really mean in the moment. And they can be very, very manipulative. So I'm just going to say be careful. I do think that this person could come back around. But I think that they're talking to literally like 2 or 3 other people right now. And that's why they're either not getting back to you, or it's going to be a delay before they get back to you. That's what I'm seeing here. We have the 6 of Wands and 2 of Wands. I don't even have bad cards here. I think it's a matter of time. But they're not going to respond to you right away. This isn't someone who I don't think, and if they were previously like texting you all the time and blah, 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 I think that's more evidence that there's someone else that's taking up their time right now. So they're not trying to jump into this. It's more like, well, once I get through these other people, I could potentially go back to Chris type of energy. They're all hot and bothered right now, and Jupiter just entered Cancer. So the Cancers they are being seen as the star energy right now, and people are kind of seeking out Cancer energy right now, where I feel like he has a lot of options right now. That's what I'm seeing here. I'm not seeing ill will or like it's a hell no with Chris or like bad energy towards you. This is all about them. What else do we have? We have the Sun in the 10th house with Virgo. I also think there could be a lot going on in their professional life. I feel like this is someone who is busy and someone who is just doing a lot day to day. Virgo Sun in the 10th house. This is someone who they could have changed careers, or they're very dedicated to what they have going on and like giving that some undivided attention. We have Home, which is a Cancer energy. We have the Stork, and we have the Fox. They could be starting something fresh and new with somebody, but I don't feel like it's gonna last. I also feel, again, I know I didn't have any negative cards here, but the Fox is a little bit clever. The Fox is a little bit sneaky. It has a mask here. This isn't energy I would fully trust. So I do feel like this is someone who's a little bit manipulative, and if they know that you like them, the Cancer energy will be like, well, I'll take Chris whenever, it's the timing is right for me. So just be aware of that. Let me see what else I have here. And then go ahead and post your next one. And I have Chris for one more, and then Stella, and then we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Options, exactly what I said. He has a lot of options right now. And so I don't think he's ghosting you. I think this Cancer is building a hell of a roster, is what I'm seeing here. We have friendship. I don't think that he is serious really about anybody, and we have future. I think you will hear from him again, but I don't think he's looking for, he's busy messing with all these other options right now. So that's what's going on. Up next, we have Chris for one more. Can we see what's coming towards you at your current job? Absolutely, babes. I'm going to grab a fresh deck that I haven't touched today. Give me 1 second. Just pulled my hair out. All right. And then Stella, you're next, babe. Can you see what's coming towards me at my current job? Thank you for your patience, Stella. What is coming towards Chris at his current job? Spirit, show me what is coming towards Chris at his current job. Ace of Swords, we have Queen of Swords, we have the Fool, the Aries energy, the Empress, wow. 9 of Cups, 5 of Cups, 4 of Wands, and the 2 of Swords. They want you there. And I know that you've kind of been looking at other opportunities, Chris, but I feel like they want you there, okay? The Ace of Swords, Queen of Swords, I think that things are going to get a little bit more serious, but I feel like you are feeling like things are a little bit more balanced as well. Yeah. I think that you're getting to a place where you're going to get to a place where you're feeling a sense of acceptance for knowing that this isn't permanent, this isn't forever, and just kind of going with the flow day to day. The Empress energy with your current job, they may try to promote you or try to give you more responsibility. And I feel like that could have been something that you wanted, and maybe that's something you do for a short period of time, because I do think that you are going to move to a different, I think you are going to move to a different company, but I'm seeing them being happy with your performance, asking you to do more stuff, giving you more responsibility, potentially even promoting you or giving you more management responsibility. And I see you coming to a place of acceptance for this is how things are right now. I think if you're not feeling comfortable there right now, I do think that you're going to find comfort in the discomfort and realize that this is a safe place and a stepping stone before you get into the next situation. You are going to be, I think, and I know I've been saying this and I feel like it's still coming for you, with the 2 of Swords, when it's time for you to leave this position and you go to a different job or company, I think that you might have multiple offers. And I know the job market's really weird right now, but I think because you kind of know what to expect day in and day out, this is kind of a little bit of breathing space for you before you step into something completely new. because I think what you're going to do next is different than what you have going on right now. So I would take each day as it comes. You are going to feel a little bit more settled. You do have that full Aries energy where you're like, I'm ready to go, I want to leave. But I think that there's something coming soon where with the Empress and Nine of Cups, they may offer you more money or give you some type of promotion where you're like, okay, I feel like I can bide my time here and it's okay for now. Two of Pentacles, yeah. You're just waiting. Page of Cups. You're like, when is the offer coming? I can't wait anymore. I'm standing here with my cup. Just give me a freaking offer. I still think it's coming. And listen, divine timing, I promise you, even when you have to wait a while for something great to come in, it's worth it. It's going to be worth it, okay? We have, Moon and Sag in the 11th house. Yes, this is really about like, the Moon in Sag is pretty light energy. You said that's exactly how I feel. I'm holding this empty cup. If you are feeling panicky, if you are feeling like you are, I'm seeing a sense of chill and calm and comfort coming your way. The other thing I'll say is make sure that you're doing things outside of just trying to find a job and spending time with friends. We have the 11th house of friendship, but the Moon in Sagittarius is a lighter type of energy. The Moon in Sagittarius is about realizing that like it's not such a big deal and everything is temporary and this is just a phase, and you know the bigger picture is blah blah blah, right? Moon and Sag people are very interesting. But what you don't want to do, and the reason why I think it's important for you to blow off steam with friends, because Moon and Sag is actually kind of cool. However, if Moon and Sag doesn't express itself or blow off steam, it can build and build and build and build and then blow. And you, like emotionally, and you don't want that to happen, okay? So make sure that you're taking care of yourself and that you're not driving yourself crazy, because you will find a place of acceptance and comfort in your current situation, knowing every day, like you wake up every day and say, yep, this is just temporary. This is a stepping stone. I'm waiting for my opportunity. And trust me, I get it. I understand. We have show the world the real you. The answers you need are coming. Your commitment is being tested. This is a test of your this is a test for holding it together and realizing that you are at the mercy of divine timing. Manifestation is real, and you're doing it, but we also have to leave room for the universe to do its thing. Spirit, what other messages can I give to Chris here? Oh my God. I have miracles that popped out. Stella, you're up next, babe. Yeah, I think here's what I see happening for you. I think that all of your energy is poured into this work stuff. There's all this real estate in your mind, in your world, that is obsessive about the work stuff. And I think if you spend some time with friends, or you go blow off steam, or do whatever it is, going out, having fun, blah, 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 whatever you like to do, you're going to realize that you can choose to enjoy life right now while you're waiting for this awesome job, because your life is still passing you by every day. And I think the more you lean into still enjoying your life, even though it's not perfect and it's not exactly what you want it to look like right now, it's going to help the time go by better. We have trust the process, trust the divine timing here, and we have flexibility. Spirit is testing you to see how flexible you will be right now while you are waiting. I'm going to leave that with you in Spirit's blessing. Chris, I know the struggle is real. I'm sorry, BB. If I could make it move, I would make it move, but I can't. I'm telling you, my house thing was, I thought, I was like, I'm never going to have a house. It's not going to work out, blah, blah, blah. And then, poof, it just happened one day. And it didn't feel real. And I think that's exactly what's going to happen with your situation. Up next, I have Stella. Stella, thank you so much. I actually have Stella's question, unless you want to change it. Stella, thank you so much for your patience. Newbie, thumbs up for Newbie. Thanks so much for holding it down. And, all right, Stella, what's coming towards me? Let's get some fresh energy on this table. All right, Stella, what is coming towards you? Spirit, show me what's coming towards Stella. Justice. Great omen. Moving in new directions. Beautiful, fresh, new beginnings. Opportunity. A really beautiful opportunity is coming your way. Page of Wands, Temperance, Wheel of Fortune, and the Sun. Girl, this is, look at this, 6 of Pentacles. Well, the Wheel of Fortune just turned in your favor. And if you have been waiting, and speaking of waiting, I feel like there's a stroke of luck coming your way. I feel like you have had a perspective change where soon you will be able to see justice in your own personal situation if you are waiting on something, okay? What is coming towards you? I feel like I'm seeing conflict resolution. If there was some type of disagreement or argument, I think that you're either moving away from that energy or it is resolved, and it's resolved in a harmonious way. I'm also seeing you having the courage to do things, and I think we got this in an oracle card was it for Newbie today? Where it's like, or it was for somebody, where it's like, it's time for you to do the things that you've always wanted to do that you didn't let yourself do before. With the 8 of Cups, this is like going on, allowing yourself to embark on the soul journey, or the journey to do X, Y, and Z that maybe you were too afraid or too intimidated, or allowing yourself to do something. And through this pursuit, let me give you an example. This is I always give a yoga analogy, but let's say you want to go on a yoga retreat, or you want to go try a Pilates class, and it turns out to be something that you really love, and it becomes this like passion. And through that passion, or you join a sport, or you start crafting, or you join some type of club, this is where you're going to meet like-minded people that really open up some really beautiful energy and new beginnings and friendships. I'm also seeing if you were feeling like things weren't going your way for a while, there's a huge, massive stroke of luck here. Wheel of Fortune into the Sun. This is a return. Justice is being served. This is a return on your good karma. The Wheel of Fortune can go up or down, but next to the Sun, that's one of the best omens in the deck. And Temperance is also the card of healing and moderation. And I think through, you want to join a group. I think this is a huge sign for you to join that group. I think there's going to be a lot of friendship and like-minded, positive people who you actually jive with, that you could form deep friendships with. Why do I say that? Because we have the cups here. If you don't take the risk is worth the reward. The Eight of Cups, this is forming like deep, lasting friendships that are authentic, not like surface level garbage, right? This is like authentic truth, people who have your back, reciprocal relationships is what I'm picking up on strongly. And the Page of Wands is, maybe this is out of your comfort zone. Maybe this is hi baby girl, Ember's trying to jump up here. The Page of Wands is, you're starting that journey, and do it while you have the energy to do it, because I feel like it's really going to pay off for you. Let me see what else I have for you. Oh my gosh, of course I have a stray card over here. Hey, baby girl.
Mama.
I know. She's like, can you stop already? Can you just pet me, please? Ember, hold on.
I have to finish Stella's reading and then I'll come snuggle with you.
All right. My cats are so spoiled. All right. Stella, what else do we have going on? What else is coming towards Stella? I know, she's a pushy Taurus. Give with gratitude and grace. I feel like whatever you put out there, it's going to come back to you energetically. Be peace. I think things are going to feel peaceful. Things are going to feel harmonious, especially if you are coming out of friendships that were where there was a lot of conflict. I'm feeling like you're moving towards people, you're moving away from that and towards people who are on your level, who are emotionally deep and are the right fit for you. We have clear out the clutter. I feel like there may be some conflicting situations in your life that you also need to walk away from. Spirit, show me what else for Stella. Show me what else for Stella. I'm going to use this ocean deck. I don't use this very often, but I want to see what comes out. Birth of Venus. You are worthy of divine love. And maybe the, energy of feeling worthy. Sometimes when we're not feeling worthy, people can kind of treat us like crap. So maybe you had some friendships or other relationships that were not kind to you or put you down, and once you realize your own value, the Birth of Venus, beautiful title here, that once you start respecting yourself and your own love, beautiful divine Venus energy, other people are going to be able to emotionally meet you where you meet yourself. Justice energy. Okay, we also have Beluga Whale. Not everything is how I interpret it. Reformation of past experiences is guided. Reformation of past experiences is guided. Do you want to know what this reminds me of? You may not have had... I consider myself a late bloomer when it comes to certain social things in the way, especially when it comes to healthy relationships. I didn't know... and I don't know if this resonates for you. I didn't know what that was until literally recently, and I'm going to be 40 next year, okay? And so what this means is you may reflect on some things in the past that might hurt a little bit and realize that you are at the mercy of your environment. And there were some situations that you were in where you didn't know better. Maybe that was the norm of your culture or where you grew up, but that's not necessarily the healthy norm of where you're going and what you want in the future. But I'm seeing really beautiful energy coming towards you and the ability to heal from some of these negative things. And then we have lightning glass. In a single moment, everything can change. There's a lot of change coming towards you. Beautiful, positive new beginnings, okay? And then, I don't know if I rolled the Astro dice, but whatever. I'm doing it one last time here. We have Venus in the 6th house with Sagittarius. Romanticizing your day-to-day experience. Finding beauty in the day-to-day, and also self-care as an act of, or like changing your health and fitness routine as an act of love. The 6th house is your day-to-day routine as well as your physical health. And so this is you putting in the energy, Venus and Sagittarius, in that area of your life. You're going to be feeling good and attracting a lot of positivity in your day-to-day life moving forward. That's what I have for you, Stella. Really beautiful reading. And Emil, I will be back on. If you subscribe, I am done. I've been reading for an hour and 41 minutes, and I am donezo for today. But I will be back on soon. If not, definitely Monday, because I've kind of been taking weekends off. And I will see you guys soon. Thank you so much. And I will see you in the next one.